Good, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons for why I'm buying this token right now. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned because I've got a bonus token for everybody at the end. Now, I know you're all wondering, what is this guy even talking about? Well, have I got something for you? Let me introduce to you the one and only Omikami. Reason number 1, potential upside. If we look at trusty ChatGPT here, it's going to break down all these numbers for us. With just a couple hundred bones, you are able to build generational wealth that will last a bloodline for an eternity. I mean, how many packs of ramen noodles does it take for you for the next month to eat before you can afford maybe $100? And then the next year in 2025, you are able to make $200,000 potentially. Potentially, it is there. If it wasn't an option, the man himself wouldn't have said it. Which leads me to my reason number 2. Now, who am I talking about? The man? I'm talking about the one and only Roshi himself. Now, if you know anything about Roshi, apparently he was very close to Vitalik Buterin with Ethereum. And then when they made Shiba Inu, he was also part of that development team as well. Now, apparently due to some disagreements, what I believe is Ryoshi's like the Robin Hood, essentially, of the decentralized space. And they had some sort of a disagreement that didn't align with his vision for the decentralization. And so with that, he went and made his own project, his final journey. Reason number 3, community. This community, guys, I have never really been a part of one in the meme space sector ever. And I was welcomed with open arms. And that's what inspired me to start creating this content in the first place, is I was so well received after only just a few posts and a few videos. I have been walking through my life hoping and praying to find somebody to talk about this kind of stuff to. Where I live out in the middle of nowhere around a bunch of NPCs. Now, sorry everybody, I love you, but you know, I can't talk to anybody about this kind of stuff. Nobody understands. And as I look through the Telegram group and the X pages, everyone is just, they're so on board. You know, I bought other things like Brett, you know, the OG Brett on ETH, and there were a few other ones, you know, but no community is as strong as these guys. Like, I've never seen anything like it. I've been part of all kinds of communities, you know, in rural, suburban areas, in churches, you name it, right? No one has accepted me quite like this. I am beside myself with the amount of love that I have received within this community. One of my top, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. One of my most favorite people that I never expected that I would you know, be able to be in contact with a little bit here and there is Mr. Lammy-Doo himself. This man right here has changed my life. I know I don't mean to sound like a starstruck, but this man, I found him back in March when he first started talking about this project, and without him, I would be nothing. I'm just going to say, you know, thank you so much, Lammy-Doo. I just got to, you know, he reached out to me, and not to go in depth or anything, but he said some very encouraging words to me that brought tears to my eye one night. And I never thought in a million years I would be able to talk to somebody like this. I just started doing this, you know, just a few weeks ago. And little disclaimer, this is not financial advice or anything. I personally did not make the coin. Yes, I bought some. You know, I'm not shilling it because I'm here to try and get bags at the end. I'm here because this token changed my life, and we're going to get into more of that at the end of this video. Reason number 4. Now, I want to talk some TA for a second. There is nothing. I have looked through hundreds and thousands of charts in the last couple years, and I have never seen anything quite like this. All right? I've got a few images here. You tell me. I want you to go through your entire portfolio right now. If you can find something that looks this bullish, I'll send you $100 right now, PayPal, whatever you want. Find me one that looks like this and is this bullish. Try me. Try it. Try it. See what happens. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. That could be my number 1 reason, is the opportunity, the exponential growth. Any second, this thing's going to pop off. You don't believe me? Let's just take a look at the strength a little bit here. As you can see, we have broken out of this descending trend line, and now we are holding support quite nicely. There is nothing more beautiful than that. Now, if you know anything about TA, if we look at the monthly, look at the RSI. Look at that thing. We are moments away from nothing but up. I mean, it's nothing but up for 2 years, and we're going to get even more up. Look at the momentum. Reason number 5.
The utilities. Guys, this is revolutionary. There has been nothing like this ever. Shiba Inu doesn't even hold a candle to this thing. Doge doesn't have anything like this. I have number 5 for a reason, because one, the website. I mean, look at this thing. How awesome is this? You start scrolling. Once you've been through 1,000 poop coin websites and you're looking through this, there is nothing going on like this one. I mean, if you want to go through and look through the utilities and the roadmap yourself, it's all right here for you on the website. We're going to have some awesome capabilities. I'm really excited for the debit cards that are coming. Apparently, you're going to be able to use this debit card anywhere in the world, and you're going to be able to buy things with Omikami debit card with your tokens. I mean, how cool is that? Do you know anything that's got that kind of utility? I'll wait. Not only that, but we're going to have OmiSwap. It's going to have its own wallet. I mean, OmiBot, the Web3 capabilities. You guys, if you haven't realized yet, we're going into an entirely different new internet now. They're building an entirely different structure underneath the internet, the over top, underneath, in between, all around the internet that we have now. And this is going to be a part of it. How incredible is that? If you want to check out the roadmap, it's all here. I mean, obviously, it's gonna the Dogecoin and Shiba Inu flipped. I believe that this will absolutely happen. Maybe not this cycle. Who knows? Maybe it will happen this cycle, because I think there's a lot of connections going on here under the hood too. The only reason I say not this cycle is only because, anything can happen. And I like to coin the phrase that anything can happen and will happen. So if the man says that Shiba Inu and Doge is going to be flipped, I can see us flipping Shiba Inu this cycle, and then in the next Dogecoin for sure. Dogecoin right now is harder than Bitcoin. I know people don't want to talk about it, but I believe that eventually over time, the use case for Omikami will become just like these and way better, unbelievably better.
Bonus reason.
Now, this last reason, it hits a little bit close to home for me. Now, I know if some of you in the community, this is all very much, obvious to you, but for the new people, a year ago, I had nothing. I was a drunk, doomer, pessimistic, very much distracted, you could say. All right, I had a girlfriend, and her and I broke up. My truck was broke down for like 6 months. I was trying to find every little penny I could. I was going through my truck that was broke down to find it, just so that I could buy more booze and continue to waste my time in life. All right, and when this token found me, it gave me a reason to sober up, and I'm almost on a year now sober. It'll be halfway through, 2 weeks into January, and I'll be sober. And when I found this, it gave me so much purpose that I worked 22-hour days, and I had 2 jobs, and I did this for months, like 8 months. And I took every penny I could, and I bought this. I know that doesn't sound feasible. It doesn't sound realistic, but I did it. I did it with every fiber of my being. I pursued this. And that's why I'm making content about it now, because I would not be sober. I don't know where I would be in life if it wasn't for this token. I know that sounds crazy and it doesn't make any sense. This thing has some spiritual attributes to it, and the intention of Roshi comes through loud and clear, that this is for the average people. This is for the normies. This is for guys like us. I don't have to shop around for any other token ever now. I went so hard. I focused on this thing, and this laser vision. This was the only thing I have bought. I know that sounds crazy. I bought a few other things. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I did. And I got very lucky, or, I got in just in time, and I made this very feasible for me. Now, if you're not exactly sure, what the potential is, it's right here. It's right here. There is no nothing else that has this kind of potential. So, and as I promised you a bonus token. And, you know, if you're part of the community, you obviously know where this is going. So, yeah, you know what it is. It's Ryujin. Come on. I mean, the second best choice. If you don't know what Ryujin, it's the other token that's associated with Omikami. Now, what's really interesting, too, that I noticed is we're in a dragon year, right? We're still in a dragon year. So there's a lot of potential here. But regardless of that in the Chinese zodiac, if you follow that kind of stuff. But I also want to point out a little something. What do you know? What token, what crypto do you know that has a yellow check mark? All right. Ryujin has one and Omikami has one. Look. What meme coin do you know has that? Show me one, please. Because like I said, I'll send you $100. I'll send it to you. Now, not only that, but how do you know Ryoshi is really Ryoshi? And I'm going to wrap up with this. He's got a check mark too. Look, it's blue. Now, from what I understand, you can't be verified on Twitter unless you are who you say you are, right? And if you don't believe me, just dig through the community, come into our Telegram, and there are people that would love to share the information with you. There are some people that are a little indifferent towards things, but just ignore those kinds of people. But the real people will find you. If you really want to get in touch with some people, there's a guy on the Telegram group. He's an admin. He's fantastic. His name's Daniel White. Feel free to write something in the Telegram group if you have questions or concerns. There's a whole slew of people that are willing to have answers that I may have not covered in this video for you. So if you like the information and the value that I provided for you today, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comments section. And shout out to Lamidu again, and shout out to the admins in the Telegram group and the community especially. We are all out here every day working hard to make sure that people find this token and they can change their lives just as they have. So again, thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one.